Hello, 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 my beautiful Geminis. This is your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of March the 2nd to the 8th. Let's see what your download message is and what you need to focus on this week. The theme, leap forward. All right, let's see what the tarot messages are here for you. What do you need to see, know, and expect as you navigate through this week? See what we have here for my beautiful, beautiful Geminis. All right. Coming in with your first row, you have been given the Queen of Wands, followed by the Empress, followed by the Ace of Wands. In your focus part of the reading, you have the Ace of Swords, you have the Star card, and you have the Seven of Wands. In the center position, help, hurdle, or challenge, you've got the High Priestess, followed by the Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. In your messages from Spirit and your guides, you have the King of Wands, you have the Three of Swords, and you have the Ten of Wands. Outcome card, the end of the week, is the Hangman, the Queen of Cups, and the Page of Swords. So your download message and the theme to this reading is leap forward. So you're heading out again. You're always busy, my beautiful Geminis, thinking about thinking about the next project you can get involved in and how you can improve yourself in that department. So I do see a leap forward. Leap forward is a good card. You're not stepping back. You're not taking 3 steps back and 1 forward. This is a definite improvement in what you're going through this week. The Mask comes in. This is your life many choices is this card. Life and career. You have options, even if you don't see them right now. This calls for us to pull another card to see what option is the best for you. So we're going to pull another card to see what is best for you. You've got a prickly situation here, okay? You need both tact and diplomacy to reach your goal. The struggle is worth the prize. Work around the issue and use a gentle touch. So things might be a little bit off kilter this week as you head out towards this new journey, this new project, this new goal you're working on. But you have the ability to watch where you're going and to navigate and work yourself around any challenges. You're very, very good at at doing that, Gemini. I'm trying to think of the perfect words here. You tend to be mutable as well and flexible, and you're keeping your keen eye open. If there's any obstacles in your way, you're going to learn to navigate around them this week so that you can still, as they say, come hell or high water, do this that you want to do here, this leap forward. You have that Ace of Wands, you have the Empress, and you have the Queen of Wands. Yeah, you know what I said, hell or high water. This Queen of Wands is exactly that. I've always said any doubters that step in her way to try to talk her out of her where she wants to go and what she wants to do, she's realized through her wisdom that this is her personal journey and nobody else's. She just flips a bird at them and says, you know what, all you people that are doubting me, watch me. Step into the power of this beautiful Queen of Wands. She's fearless. She's worked hard as you have to get where she's going, and nothing's going to make her stop and step out of her way. The Ace of Wands is a beautiful new opportunity, being able to see the light, being able now to aim for that bullseye and know there is the promise of hitting it. This is a card that says be open to take those steps towards this new opportunity that as it presents itself to you this week. The Empress is giving birth to her dreams, but she realizes patience is of the essence. There she is, looking like in 9 months she's going to birth a baby. This card says Rome wasn't built in a day. Go after your goals, but realize every step forward is a leap forward for you, and it takes time for you to see the progress as you work on it. The Mask comes in, and this is your career and money card, but it is also your focus part of the reading. It says secret stash, save pennies, finding money, and theft. Your career could involve acting, assistant, hidden potential, and unknown. You may be keeping things close to your chest. You may not be wanting everybody to know your goals or what it is you're up to. You're always leery that someone's going to jump in your seat of success or ride on your coattails of that. And you're wise to think that way. You may have been used and abused in the past by people that took advantage of you, Gemini. But now you're able to step up. Now you're able to do what it is you want to do on the side and make extra money without feeling threatened someone's going to take it away. You could be asking for help help. You could be giving assistance to someone else or asking for someone to assist you through this new situation. You've got high potential to go after this and stay in line and do it. Okay, don't be afraid to go after this goal. You've gone through the pretty much you've gone through the hard situations to get where you're going. The Seven of Wands comes in, the Star comes in, and the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, let's jump in, because you had the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Swords is that aha moment, being able to see the light. All of a sudden now you have a clear sight line. Anything that was uncertain and unclear is all out in the open now. You get to see the whole picture in complete clarity, which brings you great relief. The Seven of Swords says, stand your ground, don't back down. You may still have to defend your corner and stand up for yourself and your beliefs and your projects, but you have the capability of doing that, Gemini. Okay, you are the Star. Here comes the Star. Dream big, wishes come true. This is a card that says the sky's the limit. Whatever it is you're really wanting and working on, you could see come to fruition. But remember, you deserve to stand and walk in your own spotlight as well. Coming in the center position, your help, hurdle, or your challenge, you have been given the research. And it comes with the book and the rose. And the book says lessons and learning experiences that could help you to align with your abundant destiny. So before you make your next move, it's important to do some exploratory research so you know all the possible paths you can take. Well, that's nothing new, because Gemini, you're my Google kings and queens. You're not going to go out there. You always want to act in integrity, and you always want to have clarity, accuracy, and be able to do that. So step up. Don't be afraid to do your research this week to find out the answers you need to know. And I think you will be, because you've got this Ace of Swords. The Four of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. Yes, you're very good at your being intuitive. You have that ability to be a channeler yourself. Gemini, tap into that little inner voice of wisdom when it gives you those little nudges and those little tugs in different directions. Pay attention to them. They are giving you a message. This is a card that says once you find those answers and you do the research, you're going to be able to sit there with peace of mind and clarity. The Four of Cups says sometimes you get in a rut here and you're thinking that you're missing out on an opportunity, but it's only because you're not keeping your eyes wide open for anything coming down the path. You may have your mind set on one thing. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, Gemini. Please keep yourself open to see all the possibilities as they come in. They may be things you might not thought you'd be interested in turn out to be a blessing in disguise. The Nine of Pentacles, walking in your garden of abundance and realizing that if you keep your eyes open, there's all kinds of trees there you can pick from. So don't just, as I said, don't just keep yourself closed in and pick from one tree. This is a card of abundance. And you may have some resources to treat yourself. Go out and buy yourself some little item, some little luxury item. You worked hard, you deserve it. Peace comes in with messages from Spirit and your guides, and it says harmony, order, calmness, and serenity. This is what we all want, but I think you're going to be finding it this week. You're going to feel more at peace. You're going to get the answers that you may have needed. You may have that job or that project you've been working on that has allowed you to leap forward and see some success. Coming in with that, you have the Ten of Wands, you have the Three of Swords, and you have the King of Wands. So the Three of Swords is that card of disappointment, that card of betrayal, sadness, grieving, loss, but you're healing through it. You're overcoming it. You may have gone through something here, and now forgiveness has come into the equation, and you're able now to get up and pull yourself out of that fetal position and go forward. You worked hard, and you really pushed yourself through difficult times, and you made it to the summit, but you got there. You took a breath of relief. You sat down, you thought, I did it. But was it fun? Likely not. You take on way too much, or you did, and you depleted your energy and wore yourself down. This is a card that says you're not going to do that anymore. You're going to lighten the load because you're not going to be anybody's beast of burden anymore. The King of Wands comes in and says, yes, you're strong, you're resilient, you are a teacher in your own right, and you are the king of the jungle. You have the ability to go big or go home. Nothing is going to stop you now. Wow. Powerful. You've got, with your final outcome card, which is your angel card number 0550, comes up with a single digit 10 or a 1. Friendship, success, knowledge, friendship and patience, freedom and optimism. When chances present themselves, seize them and do something out of the ordinary, whether in your professional or your personal life. You will find success by welcoming creative impulses and having faith in your own abilities. Trust in chance and take risks, an opportunity that could change your life for the better. So there's something coming in here, something that you might not have considered. I always say risk or regret, but make sure you weigh the risks out, okay? Especially if it has to do with investing anything like your money. Time and effort you can handle. Now, Page of Swords comes in, the Queen of Cups comes in, and the Hangman comes in. So take your time when you're thinking about it, this opportunity that could present itself. Be mindful of the people who you keep in your close circle of friendship, that they can be trusted. And I do think that there's going to be some success and friendship here coming in for you. But the Hangman says, you could be feeling as though you're hanging in limbo. And this is a temporary pause in action. Once you find what it is you need to know and the information is, you've got that, you're going to hit the ground running. This is a card that says, stay who you are, stay your authentic personal self, don't change for anybody else, don't settle, and know that you're going to be coming out of this pause state of action soon. The Page of Swords comes in, again, this is complete clarity. This is that moment where we talked about the Ace of Swords. The page comes in with a message that could cause a bit of a delay to your plans while you process it. But you're not going to be in the dark anymore, and you're not going to be walking on eggshells anymore in the feeling of doubt. Queen of Cups, yes, loving, caring, compassionate, the ultimate mother and the person that wants to take care of everybody. She's the ultimate healer. But there comes a time where even she has to realize she pulls back to take time for herself. Physician, heal thyself first, nurture yourself first before you go out there and take on the world, okay? This is about you slowing down a little bit, Gemini, and taking care of yourself, okay? You might be overtaxing yourself and pushing yourself too much. Now, that is your general reading for this week, and I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. And always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you. And I'll see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Geminis.